The Golden Joystick Awards are just around the corner, and we cannot wait to celebrate the last year in gaming. 2023's winners, as voted by you, included the likes of Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and Tears of the Kingdom. And this year, even more heavy hitters have been nominated for you to pick from. You still have a bit more time before voting closes on November 1st, so to help you choose, here are the PC and console Game of the Year nominees. First up, we have Animal Well, a horror puzzle Metroidvania delight which was released in May. In Animal Well, you attempt to survive in the dark, solve puzzles and collect items to manipulate your environment. Animal Well has quite the fan base with over 13,000 positive reviews on Steam. We gave Animal Well 4.5 out of 5 for its fantastically dark atmosphere and ingenious puzzles. Next up we have Batro, the game everyone has been talking about non-stop. This poker-inspired roguelike deck builder has over 50,000 positive reviews on Steam. This game was difficult to avoid this year, with so many people raving about it. Local Thunk, the developers behind Batro, described the game as hypnotically satisfying, and I think they hit the nail on the head. It definitely has many people under its spell. UFO 50 is a collection of 50 single and multiplayer games, all styled in a beautifully retro 8-bit aesthetic. We described UFO 50 as a rare indie 80s tribute that understands retro gaming isn't about the games themselves, but how you discover them. All of the games are a collaboration between 7 separate developers and took several years to make. We gave Frostpunk 2 4.5 out of 5 in September, calling it an engrossing city builder and a nearly perfect example of how to do a sequel. The original Frostpunk was released in 2018 to overwhelmingly positive reviews, so the developers, 11-Bit Studios, knew they had to deliver, and boy did they. Tactical Breach Wizards is a neat turn-based tactics game where you play as a team of renegade wizards in Kevlar looking to unravel a conspiracy plot. Tactical Breach Wizards is currently sitting at 94% positive reviews on Steam, and the best part of this game? Kicking people out of windows. Finally, the last nominee is Satisfactory, the open-world factory building darling. With over 185,000 positive reviews on Steam, and at one point this year an 186,000 player peak, it definitely could be this year's winner in the fan votes. Helldivers 2 was one game that took the world by storm earlier this year. Not only did the game bring a lot of people together, but it also allowed players to step into the tongue-in-cheek role of a Helldiver. This sequel is very different from its predecessor, but it stole the hearts of many. You should do your part and vote for Helldivers 2 if you think it deserves to win. Up next is one incredibly stylish platformer. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown wowed us with its impressive boss battles, incredible look, and brilliant puzzles, meaning we gave it a pretty great 4 out of 5 stars. It came out all the way back in January, but hopefully you haven't forgotten how much you loved this game, because we certainly haven't. Move over, Sackboy, here comes Sony's latest mascot. Astrobot wowed us when we first played it at Summer Game Fest, and continued to wow us upon full release in September. The cameos, the gameplay, the visuals, everything made us give it a full 5 out of 5 stars. Dragon's Dogma 2 originally started out with a bit of a rocky reception due to the paid DLC controversy, but after launch it quickly found a large fandom. With its vast open world that was a pleasure to explore, its smart pawn companion system, and awesome character customization, it's no shock it got a nomination. We gave Final Fantasy VII Rebirth 4.5 out of 5 way back in February this year, and we adored the party chemistry, side content improvements, and excellent combat. It managed to capture the original game and improve on it, leading plenty of Final Fantasy fans to love it just as much as we did. One of the newer entries on this list, and the last nominee for this category, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom was a real standout title for Nintendo this year. Putting Princess Zelda in the leading role was a wonderful departure from the norm we've come to expect from the Zelda franchise. With unique puzzle-solving abilities and cute graphics, this definitely was one of the best games this year. But what do you think? Which of these games will be getting your vote? Let us know which game and why in the comments, and follow GamesRadar for more updates on the Golden Joystick Awards coming to you from London on November 21st.